Good evening, everyone. It would help if I actually were to activate my microphone. Hello, good evening, and welcome to another tournament stream. Ooh, what is up with this? YouTube is acting weird. Let me just refresh the page there, and then hope that it actually works. I know that the stream is actually live, so that is good. But YouTube is not letting me show a live stream. It does show that I'm on live though, so I'm gonna assume that everything is going as it should. Please let me know if the stream is healthy and working. Because the preview thingy is not working, so there is that's a bit of an issue. I'm gonna try and rejoin the live control room and maybe grab it on my iPad while we're at it. Anyway, good evening everyone. Today we're streaming the third day of the third qualifier for the EU server. I can actually go take you into the game as well, because that will probably help. No idea why the YouTube live control room is not really working as it should. Something is having issues in any case, so I'm gonna just see if I can grab it on my iPad and hope that things work correctly there. This is like always the... Oh god. It's talking about that I need to connect my software to start streaming, and this is not the sort of stuff that I like, honestly. I'm actually going to grab a tag. Is the stream working all right? YouTube live control room is acting weird. So just want that as confirmation, because then I will just continue and pretend like everything is working normally. Just basically my browser is very, very slow. No idea what's up with that. Anyway, I will pretend that the stream is acting exactly as it should until I know otherwise. And yeah, I'm following Serenity today in group 4. We are starting it off against Sol with a dash at the end. Yeah, my browser is hella slow. No idea what's up with that. Not really done anything weird here. Mutsu, please respond. Is the stream working? Just asking in the chat. Oh god, now it's actually showing something. This is the kind of stress that I do not need when streaming. No idea what's up. Okay, it seems to be working, so fingers crossed that everything will go alright. We've got 41 seconds left before the first match actually begins. And yeah. Sorry, basically there's a 3-minute delay on the stream, so people can't stream snipe. That's also why I waited with going into the room and everything. But for the first match of tonight, we have Serenity ready in 1, 2, 3, 4 Type 71s, 2 Sheridans and a 215B versus a Sheridan, 3 Type 71s and 60P in E100 and a Yo. Countdown clock has begun. I sincerely hope that everything is working okay. But Mutsu just said that it is working, so thank God for that. Like I said, this is stress that I do not need. Yeah, okay, thank goodness for that. So you will hear me panicking for about a few minutes more before stuff is working as it should. Let's see. Wow, okay. No idea what that was all about. Anyway, we have one Sheridan from Serenity heading towards the base C area, where they will probably meet. Hello, Adrianato. Sheridan spots Sheridan, shoots at Sheridan, but does not hit Sheridan. And for the rest, Flytix spotted a bunch of people, I believe, as well. Serenity is holding mostly in the desert, but pretty much no one is there. Alpha shooting at the Sheridan as well. So far, the only one that's taken any damage is Flytix, though. No bases have been capped. Mazzetti is deciding to not be there anymore. All the bases are now being capped. It's almost as if they were listening. And now Sol has a good advantage that will grow unless base B gets decapped again. But no, they do cap it just a bit too late there. He does eat quite a few shots though, losing a lot of HP going into the building. But Sol does have a base advantage here. That will lead to a growing point advantage. And we have like Serenity spreading out, taking positions where they can basically move into the city from every location. Which at this stage will be basically just for holding. They are going to go after 4E here though. Spit peeking around. Takes a shot but takes him out. And that will give Serenity a gun advantage. Now they're going to go after the Yo. And they're slowly but surely making their way into the town. Look at this. Look at this basically just systematic choosing of a target and then shooting them. We have the E100 being focused on the other side. Yo, oof. Gets double tapped and taken out, as does the Sheridan. Spit now being rushed, but not quite completely. We have Alpha arriving, shooting the E100. Dark Angel has been taken out. There goes Fighter Track. And now there's only these two left. And it's safe to say that the first match is for Serenity. This is quite brutal though. The focus fire is a bit gone now. They're going for hugging speed. Adrianito seemed to be AFK a little bit there, but is back now. I am very glad that the stream is working. Oh my god. See, it all seemed fine, and then suddenly the YouTube live control room just went haywire on me, and I was like, oh my god. That's the sort of stuff that you definitely do not want. Anyway, brutal first battle. It is a best of 5 this matchup. So the first 3 victories wins. But with a clan like Serenity, and technically I believe it's still being strongest versus weakest, then I believe that Sol probably does not stand that much of a chance here. Honestly, no idea why YouTube is being mean to me. But yeah, anyway, 1 minute left to go before we go into the second battle. We've got Serenity ready with 4 Type 71s, a 215B and 2 Sheridans, versus 2 Sheridans, 3 Type 71s, a 60P and a Yo. Taking 2 Sheridans now, both teams. Kind of interesting to see that. If anyone is watching, I am curious, well, of these teams. Why Sheridan instead of LT? Yes, I do know, like, bigger damage sometimes, but, like, with the spotting mechanic from the LT, I can imagine that that might be a I wouldn't say wiser choice, because if that were the case, you wouldn't be driving the Sheridan. But like, it gives an extra advantage, I think. So I'm kind of curious about that. But I'll ask them later. So let's see what happens in the second battle. Whoop whoop. I like how they're all like trash pandas, by the way. Let's see. Pretty golden camo. I do like the rank camos though. I haven't been ranking up my tanks, mainly because I think it's a waste of free XP and credits. So I'm kind of hoping that Wargaming will at some point have a sale for it. Flytic's going quite aggressively. And they're spotting each other. Oof. Oh, those hits though. Mazzetti. Probably pronouncing that wrong, but still. Losing a whole lot of health there. He's now in safety. Base B is being capped. We have the rest of Serenity minus 3 tanks, so God, just need to fly a little bit faster here. Going straight through. The Silver taking a few hits. Spit having lost quite a bit there. And now, this might have been a bit overextended, but at the same time, they do take out Dark Angels. That's the first gun gone. The Silva is trying to save Spit. Oof, he does not get to survive. But 4E follows almost straight away. Fabon and Da Silva now both crossing over to go after the Yo. With the Sheridans at the back wreaking havoc. And now we have the Yo having reloaded. Mazzetti gets taken out there. That was an ammo rack, even though it wasn't necessarily needed, but it was an ammo rack. And now we just have Fighter Track and Ikatrani here. Fighter Track does take out Adrianito, but Lego takes him out straight after. And now with Kopo gone, Ikatrani is the last one left alive. And he's not going to survive this. Fabon. It's actually Alpha that takes the kill there. Again, brutal little game, very aggressively played. Also, like, there's just like this combat performance rating that Wargaming has. So, not losing any battles is very important here, because there's a lot of clans that have the same ranking at the moment in cups, but not the same combat performance. And probably a lot will depend on that. So I would kind of expect a little bit more careful gameplay from Serenity rather than the aggressive gameplay that we're seeing. At the same time, though, they're doing just fine, so there is that. So for New Bay, the third match in this best of 5 potential match point for Serenity. Serenity is taking 3 Type 71s, a Badger, 2 VK72s and a Mouse. And they're going to go up against an LT, a Kranwagen, a Yo, an E100, 2 Type 71s. And I know they are raccoons, Mutsu. That's why I call them trash pandas. And another Yo for Soul. 26 seconds left to go before we see what happens in this match. And whether Soul can win 1-2 or if Serenity is just going to make a streak out of it. Oh my god. The thing is though, there has been a few Amorex this season so far. Some of them have been like very impactful, and then you have like the one-shots that are like definite one-shots for anyone. And then they get hemorrhaged, and it's like, that seems a bit much. Seems a bit unnecessary. So, Serenity, apparently, like, 34 was talking about flying through buildings. Apparently, there's a few buildings where you can fly through now. So, I'm kind of curious about that. Serenity focusing on the base C side. You just jump over now. Not actually capping the base, though. Ooh. Adrianito drove through it. How do you drive? He flew right through this building before. Not now, though. GG. Soul is all on the A side. Spitfires. The first one to be spotted there. Together with Adrianito. Spitfires takes a shot. Base B is now being taken. And Da Silva is moving forwards. Trying hard not to get shot. Lego takes a hit. Sidebot so far the first one to get shot. Now is the VK moving in. Landing a big hit there, and another one from the side. Flytic's getting one in as well. Badger being mean. 4E doesn't really have a reply here. Gets blown up. Cybot wants to not be there anymore. And gets sent to heaven. Kopo now next in line to get shot. Spit in his glowing gold camo. Da Silva decides to hug the bum of an E100. And basically everyone is shooting everyone at this stage, but with the gun advantage that they have, the HP advantage that they have, it's fine. There goes Igatrani. As soon as Fabon reloads. No, he's not going for the one shot, he wants the damage. And now we just have... Oh, no, I want... Oh, he got taken out already, never mind. And we have Massetti. Basically... not sure what this is. And he gets blown up. Actually being pushed backwards by Flytix there. Ooh, apparently there's another streamer in this group as well, but he's probably on the other side. Little brutal gameplay here. Again. But Serenity wins. Someone is upvoting me. Oh god, you bunch of trolls, honestly. I actually noticed that one of the streamers did that too, upvoting the teams. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I would definitely not do that. Because even though I can't pretend that I'm like totally impartial and everything, it's kind of like making such a deal out of it. Anyway, let's see when our next match is. Group 4. Pink, of course, through already. No surprise there either. So next up is Prof. And that is in 35 minutes from now. So we have plenty of time to look at some replays here. Because I can't play PC to save my life. Hello everyone, by the way. Sincerely hope YouTube keeps behaving. And that everything will work alright from here on out. Also, like, I made this really pretty thing. And we're going to look at that later on after the games are over for this. Look at this, I'm so proud of this. I mean, it's easy to work with, don't get me wrong. But it's like top 16. And then we're just going to have a quick look what the cups are and what the new cups are and everything. Because apparently the site updates quite late. And I don't want to wait for that. Let's see, what have I got for you? I've been showing quite a few replays recently. I don't think I've shown this one yet, so we're going to start with that. And then we're going to move on to other replays. That is if my laptop actually lets me. It's having big issues tonight though. He's needing to think a lot. Maybe he doesn't like using Excel. Okay. Let's wait for it to actually open in Blitz, because that's also handy. Yes, of course. Why wouldn't you open Skype at random windows? GG. Okay. Testa is one of those things that I both love it and I hate it. I don't really play it that much because I mostly hate it. It's one of those things that it works really well for you or just really, really bad. And it, because of that, it's not really my thing. I'm not a fan of the derp guns. I like tanks that perform a bit more steady, so to speak. In this case, if you shoot something and your shot misses or bounces, you're pretty much useless for like 20 seconds. And that just, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. He's going to drive against the track thing. Yeah, called it. And they're now stuck against each other, which is also not going to be helpful. No, he's not peeking out far enough. And there's more people around, but he doesn't have any shot. I mean, if this is an ace game, which I'm assuming it is, because that's the ones I requested in any case, he does have to get some shots in at some point. That does not count. Let's see. Juicy. That was derp. Oof. So the beginning of this battle has not quite gone as intended. I think it's safe to say. And again, that's derp. I'm not having the best of luck so far. There we go, that's better. Four v 5 now. Jaeger in C. And our Death Star decides to move a little bit. Ooh, that could be a potential great shot though. And that's the end of the Jaeger. Casual 3k damage so far. That's also a thing. I'm very just impatient. And that's probably also a thing why derp guns and I don't get along that much. Oh, if he really wants that object. Oof. 704 took out the motion. And now Ivan is deciding to not be here. We're slowly but surely arriving at a Kolobanov situation. That was very needed. Batcha not going for him, but the 704 is. That is going to hurt. There we go. Now it's just a bad chat. But he can run circles around them if he wants to. Oh, beautiful. Okay, it started off not too great, but it ended really lovely. Caliban is actually like, I'm not that big a fan of it. I know that it can be absolutely amazing, but it's also very derp, and that's not really me. Cheeky little battle this was. Aw, thank you, Dreaming. Let's see, what else have I got? This one is an interesting title. It's called Pharaoh First Class 4K 4 Kills Robbery. It's the robbery part that makes me like, what? So let's watch that. Might have shown it before, actually. I'm not sure. Back in the day, like, I needed to have Skype for... There was a work-related thing. There have been wargaming-related things. And I just never uninstalled it, basically. Way back in the day, that used to be where the CC chat was on, as in the community contributor chat. Discord didn't exist yet then. I'm that old. Ooh, there's a nice one. That is juicy. Kapoof. And kapoof. And kapoof. Nope, denied. Nice to reload this clip. Also kind of funny to see that a lot of people are actually on Discord when they stream. And they're not streaming to Discord or anything, but just meaning that they are like there. He's just tracking him but doing no damage there. Oh, got some nice replays now in DM, but I can't open Discord right now. Especially, I do not trust my laptop tonight. Like, with the way that it's been behaving, I'm like, yeah, let's not. He's gonna eat another one at this rate. Yeah. Oof. Those bounces, though. I'm not sure if you can call it robbery. Let's see. It's like there's some sirens going by right now. But before then, earlier tonight, there were like 2 ambulances in a row. And that's kind of always gives me pause and like, what happened there? Because you know it's gonna be basically pain for multiple people in the same incident, because otherwise there wouldn't be 2 ambulances there. Now it's getting some nice hits in. Little truck shot there. It's got a while to go to get to 4K though. Hola, amigo. This is... The oldest in me is always not happy to see shots like 2, 3, 4 kind of damage, stuff like that. I mean, it's like nice number, order, and everything. Nice. Nice. He kind of just needs to focus on this. On the KV2 maybe. Oof, Black Prince is not happy. Oh, that helps. That is quite mean actually. So the question is... Where? Oh, there he is. Is he shooting HE? Looks like it. That'll do. That ending though. Brutal. I'm not sure why this was called a robbery though. Let's see, we've got about 15-ish minutes left. A bit more, 20? Somewhere there. Let's have a quick look. Group 4. Vil made it through too. Yeah, 49, so 20... Sorry, 20 minutes. Let's see, what else have I got for you? I've got a replay in the Maid that we're going to watch next. Let's have a look. If you want me to show you a replay on stream, by the way, you have to join my Discord server. I've got a channel there that is called Tournament Season Replays. And yeah, share it there. That being said though, with the update probably coming soon, I'm not sure I will be able to show all of them. But we'll see. Maid is such a lovely tank. I love the camo. Oh, I love this camo as well, but like the legendary Maid camo is also very pretty. Maid is a very lovely tank as well. Nice. He doesn't seem to get shot for it more though. And now he's like, okay, I need to not be here, and at the same time I can't be anywhere else, so I'll just die. I actually found this very stupid video earlier today about someone basically remade the movie Titanic, but with his cat instead of Rose, and it's honestly hilarious. I'll share a link to it after the stream on my Discord server if you want to see, because it made me laugh so much. This is the point, like, I don't really have anything useful to say, honestly. Like, top 8 is still open. There's like a bunch of people that can still make it. A lot depends on what happens tonight. And where clans that are currently in like the top 10, let's say, will end. Also need to check how many groups there are. Because depending on the groups, that's also going to be a thing. Ooh, that could be nice farming. I love it when they just drive back, as if they're not just getting shot from there. It's like he's confused that he's getting shot still. And he actually gets the kill as well. His team is fast disappearing though, so he has to kind of like make all the shots count. And at the same time trying to be careful. Let's see. That would have been nice if that had gone in. And that missed. The rest of them is all there, so he could just farm this guy, but I think he's going to try and help. Oof. His teammates. A bit too impatient here. And there's another tank gone. And another one gone. And another one gone. "131" does not seem to be doing that well. Oof, shoot in the air. Nice. Let's see. There's a Skoda. But we're farming the VK first. Just going after the Tiger. Oof. And that's another kill. If he manages to get this last kill, and it could be in his best interest to let the Tiger die at this stage, which he does. Well, I'm not sure if he does it on purpose, but yeah. He's got time. He gets spotted in turn. He doesn't have that long though. Would have been nice if that penned. He didn't get spotted for that. So he might be able to make it to the other side. But then he does kind of just needs to take the shot and get the kill. Yeah, that did get unspotted. You don't have that much time left, though. I get nervous watching this kind of gameplay. Mainly, like, so much is riding on it. Oof, oh dear. "25 seconds left to go." I would go for it. Oh my god, stop. Use sniper mode. Stop using HE. You don't have much time. Oh my god, that was way too close. Oh, some decisions that I don't quite follow, but oh my god. It did work out in the end. 4k damage and a raz at that. I do have a feeling that this was newbie matchmaking, not gonna lie. But still, he made it work. Let's see, we've still got time for another. Let's see, I'm kind of curious about this one. That is if my laptop cooperates. And here we go. Nice little sherry battle. Oh, VK is spotting the beetle camo. I really want that. Like, I want much more of that. I have a few certs of it, but I need many, many, many more certs. Carefully waiting until he's reloaded and unspotted. That would have been a lovely shot. I think he's still behind the bush there. Let's see, he's just waiting at this stage. Oof. And that didn't go in either. Let's see. I think at this stage they're off. His lone teammate there is being rushed. STI is probably not going to survive that long there. We know that there's some TDs, we just don't know where they are. Juicy butt. He seems AFK. He wasn't AFK when he spawned because you don't spawn there. Grill arriving. There we go. Let's see. I know, right? When someone plays like that and you just... Nice kill. And you know that they're running out of time, and you know that they need to push, you know that they need to use spam mode, use sniper mode, and just make sure that all the shots span. Then it's exhausting to watch. Oof, cheeky. Lovely shot though. Now he's just steadily farming and using his team as cannon fodder. Something, something, something naughty word. I did understand that much. A bit surprised to see, I mean, driving in supremacy, to be honest, because I know that he doesn't like the mode. He might have had a mission. There we go. There's another one gone. And now there's only 3 left. This is a good one because he's not peeking out in the standard way. Oof. That'll hit. 4.4k damage so far. E1 is going on the other side. I mean, would like some help. It currently has no targets. The E1 is not pushing in far enough. That's not the one I'd want though. I'd want the other one. But that still does the trick. And there's another one. Now with the 5A that is dropping down. Oof. Nicely done. Casual 5k damage game. I think he carried just a tad. Both teams had a donut. Of course, we know that the donut on the red team was AFK. Let's see. We don't have that many minutes left before the room is up, so I'm not going to go into that. Let's have a look at the other groups instead. Pink making it through to the next stage. Then we have EG and Win there. U3 BPA and Chard and TTT. That's an interesting group as well. We of course got Serenity, Prof, Soos and Veil. BPS. Demo is not having the best of luck with the tours so far. ASN is there. I remember Haggy. And we have Phoenix here and BTD I believe as well. Quick. And Synergy, Zenith, Ikpa, Raid. This group though, oh my god. Group 10 is die hard. Appa and Jokes. And everything depends for Jokes. Basically, Jokes has to win. And has to win pretty much every battle. Whereas Appa is currently standing in place 2. So relatively safe. That being said, that they're like all top 9 all has the same score. Legion, Charm, BPS. That group is also deadly. Group 12. Oof. But that is all the groups. And this could definitely make things difficult. But yeah, we are in group 4. And I know that iShot is also following this group, but he will be at the other side of the bracket. So yeah, room should be up soon. I mean, just clarify. Yes, he was indeed on a mission, which is why he was playing Supremacy. Oh, yeah, I felt it had to be that. Let's see. Okay, if a girl could dream, you know, I would want like a good big desktop computer with 3 screens and a keyboard with lights and a pretty mouse and one of those shortcut thingies that makes things easier. That would be so lovely. I just need to win the lottery, that's all. Let's see. 1 minute left to go before we can go into the room. I wonder how long the background is going to stay there for. Will probably be removed with the update, I reckon. I'm gonna miss it because I really like this background though. It's so cool. Kind of my thing. I'm really into mythology stuff. I'm definitely into Egyptian mythology. I mean, Amunet is actually from the Egyptian mythology. Oh, I still need to finish that order to get the camo. The Dia de los Muertos. It's pretty. I mean, obviously not doing it on my press account, which is why this is at 0. But I still need to complete it on my own account. I don't have that much time left for it. Oof, oh dear. Well, we'll deal with that after the stream, I reckon. So with under 3 minutes left to go, we can go into the room and see what people are readying up in. We see 6 Type 71s with 1 LT, 4 Prof. And on the other side, Serenity, we see 3 IS4s, 2 60Ps, a mouse, and potentially another IS4 for Dynasty Sprawl. That's interesting. No Type 71s at all. That could be very interesting. Of course, they could all still change the tanks. But I'm very surprised to see this. And don't get me wrong, it can work. Thing is, I can say that I'm surprised or not surprised with tanks that I see. Or choices for maps and all of that. At the same time though, this is, at this stage, a team game. So there's a team that is on voice together, made strats together, will play and coordinate together. And it means that they can basically go anywhere with any lineup and do their thing. And that's the biggest difference between this and randoms, is just the coordination together. I have no idea, Mutsu, what that means. Like my YouTube chat, for some reason also switched to top chat rather than live chat. I don't get it. YouTube live control room is very confusing today. Let's see, 50 seconds left to go before we go into the first match of this best of 5. Okay, really curious how this is going to pan out with no Type 71s. I mean, there's a reason that it's such a meta tank, and I mean with that is that everyone always drives it. So having a lineup that has none of them is surprising. So let's just see. Sorry. It's not that this isn't riveting to do, because it is. I always love tour streams. It's been a really, really, really busy day. Oh, I'm moving in less than 20 days now. So we're just basically organizing stuff for that, and there's just a lot to do and a lot going on. Look at the avatar order that was there, though. Looked so pretty. So let's see. The mouse and the 60p is going one way, the IS-4 the other. And we have Prof heading towards the base A side, with Ollivander leading the charge, spotting most of the IS-4s. 29 damage being done to Da Silva there. And we have Mr. Cott eating a shot. As does Carolina Blue Eyes Demon. That is, I'm curious about the story behind that name. Base C now being kept. Ollivander going for that, and we might have some action with the 60Ps arriving there. They do get that base, but oh my god, the damage that's been done just now. Ollivander eats another one. And now we have Lego going for the kill, gets it as well. It was a trap. It was definitely a trap. But now, Prof is pushing Serenity. Spit using that armor. Da Silva is being focused on. And the focus fire is not quite there yet. Look, oof. That almost was a crushing kill. Da Silva gets taken out. Granny is not looking too healthy though. Neither is Carolina Blue Eyes Demon. Gets taken out. Vabon next in line to get taken out for Prof. Serenity wants Granny. Granny is holding, so they're just going after Raz instead. And he gets taken out as well. Still a gun advantage for Serenity. And we have Destiny now going after Granny. Granny eats a shot, still alive. Vortex being... Spit is basically... Look at this. He can't do anything. He's just casually being pinned there. Now he's moving again. Tacos gets to survive another day. Granny is still alive. As is Mr. Cott. Mr. Cott is getting shot now. Granny is still alive. Alpha going for the kill there. Does not get it. And now Destiny takes out Granny. Who takes her head off? Well, his head, but her head. And the first game is for Serenity. Hey, Ginta. Bit of an aggressive little game here, but absolutely love the action with the 60Ps versus the LT. That was beautiful to watch. And it's like, it's a trap. The rest of Prof was just all near base A. And actually Serenity invested quite a bit heavily towards that base C section. But it definitely worked out, because as soon as he started capping, he was basically doomed. They kept themselves hitting as they pushed him, until they were able to get those shots in. That's beautiful. Very well, nicely done. And with 1 minute left to go, we see Prof now ready with 5 Type 71s, a VK72 and 1 60TP. And on the other side, we still see a lot of IS-4s. We see 3 of them, but now we also see 3 Type 71s and a mouse. And let's see how that's going to go. It was definitely an interesting lineup though, with the IS-4s and no types. It's kind of like, yeah, that it can still work, you know? You don't necessarily always have to drive type. But that being said, like I said, there's a reason that it's meta. And that's because it's very versatile and can play pretty much every role that you give it. And let's see. Into the second battle of this best of 5 we go. Oh, no avatar order anymore. Still a bunch of trash pandas though. Let's see, Serenity splitting up again. My Windows wants to update things. And we have Prof heading towards the C and B area. Lego's probably going to be spotted first, and he is. Shots fired. A little bit of damage being done there. Base A being kept by Alpha. And they're not going after base C yet. We have Carolina. I'm pretty sure that that was a derp shot by Tackles. He did not meant to shoot the wall, I think. Like the middle of the wall. Base C now being capped. The fountain absorbing the damage there. Oof. But they're not getting that cap. Carolina pushing. Slowly but surely going forwards a little bit. Raz, having lost quite a bit of HP there, decides to join Carolina here. Whereas Les here is pushing the Silva, and Lego are now being pushed. And we have Serenity pushing through base B. The mouse moving in. And now we have Da Silva versus Les. The mouse arriving. We have 2 in front, 3 at the back. Vortex now behind the mouse. And they're just basically just circling around them. There goes Granny A. Lego not going to survive this. Oof, no, he is actually surviving that. But Tacos gets taken out. So does Les. So does Mystical. So does Fabon. Guns are disappearing left and right. Raz gets taken out. And it is... Oof, there goes Lego. 4 versus 3. Da Silva still very healthy. And let's just go have a closer look here. Carolina not banning that shot. And the VK steadily eating shots here, with Spit just being mean to it. The Silva actually cheekily takes him out. And we have Vortex, last one left alive. Destiny also gets a shot in. Vortex. There's a bounce though from the mouse. And we have the Silva casually just strolling in and taking the kill. Again, brutal game. Look at the damage spread though. I mean, obviously there's like 5k difference in between, but overall, neither team did particularly bad here. So, for the third battle in this best of 5, we're going to go to Faust, which is always an interesting map to see. And we see Serenity going potentially with 4 Type 71s here. Prof still not quite sure what to take. But we see potentially 4 Type 71s, an IS-7, 2 I7s even. And a Sheridan. And on the other side, we see Serenity taking 3 Type 71s, 2 60Ps, a Sheridan and another Type 71. "40 seconds left to go before we are actually going into the battle. And it's a potential match point for Serenity. If they win this next game, then Prof has been knocked out. Let's see. Countdown clock beginning. The thing is, I don't mind needing to play to complete an order. Oh, but I wish that I could just have more hours in a day, you know? So it's basically same lineup except for the 60Ps and the IS7s. I'm pretty sure that Lego's cat took over. There goes the missile. They're still fighting for the base. Ooh. Granny taking a hit there. The Silver does get spotted there. Has to be careful. Is going to... Oh, Mr. Caught that crossfire though. They do get that base and the Silver is heading out. He is going to lose a lot of HP for that. Look at Prof just like... God, getting stuck in places. This is the only thing that I hate about maps like this. The Silva is actually the second one gone. Mr. God goes first. And has lost him quite a bit of HP. Granny A gets taken out as well. So has Carolina Blue Eyes. Prof God, I hate this. Prof gambled and lost. I'm actually going to try this. There we go. That gives us a better view. Alpha literally dropping down. Taggles is going to get taken out. There he goes. Ollivander not looking too healthy. Vortex gets taken out next. And it is 5 guns versus 3. Basically, Prof gambled and lost. But it was a good idea though. Basically, because they got spotted and they got spotted crossing over rather than capping, Serenity knew what they were going to do, or at least where they were going to be. And they basically just turned around and made ready for that. Les not liking that he's being blocked there. And he does get taken out. Now we just have Ollivander left. Oh, that missed though. Look at that camo though. I love that camo. Oh, so pretty. Ollivander. I think he's hoping that he can get the kill. And they both miss. Oh my god. Bonjour. I think bien joué. It means good play. And in the end it's Alpha that gets him. Not gonna lie though, that was funny, the last bit. But very well played, very well thought of by Prof, and very well reacted by Serenity. That is what makes this clan so strong. Absolutely love that. So that is the second matchup up and over. I have no idea why my laptop is being such a pain, and why... I'm not even sure like if it's my laptop or if it's YouTube that is acting up. It just that the live control room is not really trustworthy today. Let's see, when is our next match? We don't know against whom yet, but we have 35 minutes until we have it. So let's show some more replays then. And then I'll check the scores in the other groups in a little bit. Let's see. Good morning, dwarf. Yo, it's one of those things like I'm not that big a fan of the legendary camo. I think I've got the boss mode camo on it right now because it looks so good. Plus the Yo is my favorite boss mode tank. Like even if, regardless of what you have, it works so well. And if you're the boss, this is absolutely deadly. He's basically just dancing by the looks of it. Let's see. Yo is pretty much, aside from the spaghetti, one of my favorite tanks, and definitely in tier 10. Absolutely love it. Nice little bit of assisted damage there. Nice shot. So you always have to be careful when you peek out there, but it can be worthwhile. Nice. Let's see. I actually have a caliber and ace play, but I can't go to Discord right now. Oof. That hit. No, he's waiting to reload. That's the only thing. You do need a bit of time to reload. But when you're the boss and you reload quicker, it's even more effective. Let's see, they're losing teammates a bit fast here. Oof. To be fair, it was bound to happen at some point. I'm surprised he got away with it that long. There we go. Oof, Tiefus and Heavy, very healthy here. Yes, of course, nothing to do with where you were and all of that. What is it with people that are always like blaming everyone else except their own actions? Oof. See, Tiefus and Heavy is near base B. So they should be able to take him out, hopefully, before then. He might not survive the experience. Oof. A little bit too impatient on Paul's side. Or maybe too patient, maybe that's the right word. Let's see. They should be, well, he should be fine at least. Always careful with the turrets because they will get in your way. He's got a friend mate. He seems to be kind of forgetting that there was a one-shot in front of him that he could have killed. Jaeger is now giving like pro advice. Even though before he could not, all he could do is cast, so there is that as well. Lovely little ace. Oh, Yo is such a lovely tank. Well done, 1641 base XP. That was a good carry. Good team play as well. Let's see. Don't think I've shown this one yet either. Basically right now I'm going in the order that I've been given them. For the most part, that is. Like, if I have too many replays from the same person back to back, then I will try to not show them all in a row, of course. That is a very pretty camo. What's that called? It's really cute. Oh, I have to look that up. Thing is, I always like the 1-to-1B and not the 1-to-1. Let's see. He's just flanking all the way around. He might have a nice farming game because of that. Nice. He's gone. Oh my god, that poor STI. Nice tracking shot. Always hate that when they do that. It's not like purposefully blocking you, generally. Hey, Sebastian. Oof, bit too impatient. 263 took out the waffle. Nice. They're losing teammates pretty quickly though. But so far he's casually farmed 3k damage. This is one of those tanks, he can be such a lovely tank. And I really love that camo. This is a good choice. Basically, he could potentially have shot the grill instead. The grill is an easier target to deal with later. Whereas the 263 can be so troll that it's very hard to hit. Nice shot there. It's mainly that E100 that could be an issue. Oof. There we go. He fixed it. But that's the thing with the E100. Oof. He can still be Circle of Death. And his teeth is an heavy friend. Just made this a 2v1. And Peter is deciding to stay alive. Nice tracking shot. Oof. Now he kind of has to go in and make it work. That definitely helped. Well done. Let's see. Nice. Well done. Casual 6k grinding. Farming, maybe. People are free to talk whatever language they want, as long as they're polite and civil, basically. They just need to understand that if it's not English, then there's a very good chance that I will not understand what they're saying. So if they have any questions or things that they want me to react to, they will have to say it in English. But they're free to speak in their own language. 1500 XP exactly. Beautiful. Aesthetically pleasing. Let's see. What else have I got for you? See, I think that this is the 1-to-1B, maybe? Because like the name of the tank in the replay isn't always like the proper name of the tank. It is the 1-to-1B. That should be interesting. Let's see how he's going to do. I generally do the same thing on this map. It kind of depends on what spawn I'm in, what tank I'm in. Oof. No luck with shots so far. Still no luck. Spaghetti 65 is going to get eaten alive. They do have a poop bomb, but we don't know where it is. There goes the spaghetti. Oh, there the poop one is. He's actually visible on the minimap. He's like very much alone there. This is the tank that I really love the legendary camo on because it's nice and golden. It's so pretty. Now he's getting shot from everywhere. There we go, that's one. T-54 seems to have forgotten that there's someone right in front of him. There we go, well done. Nice little bit of farming then there. That's also the thing, like, I'm very much against camping, but if it's like this, you've moved, you've been effective, and you just have shots so you don't need to move, and your team isn't like literally dying all the time, then by all means use the position that you're in to get the damage. The main issue though is that they have 2 bases. And that gives them a big advantage here. Even though there's a gun advantage in favor of his team. Now he's lost his targets. And that didn't go in. Moiskin gets taken out. Poop one is the last one left alive. E100 might be AFK. Hugging speed! Nice. And there we go. Beautiful. Again, casual 6k damage game. They just make it look so easy sometimes, don't they? Very well played. Let's see, how long did we have left? Because I can't brain. Oh, Serenity versus Veil, that's gonna be fun. 39, so about 20 minutes. That's long. Long waiting time. Let's see, what else have we got for you? Slowly but surely running out of replays here, to be honest. But there's still some left. There's also a thing, I used to be sort of like addicted to Diet Coke. So I drank that a lot, like every day. And now it gives me a headache. I'm pretty sure it's the aspartame or the caffeine, because both of them do that. But every once in a while, I will still enjoy a little bit of like either cherry cola or something like that. Currently, I had a raspberry cola, and it's actually really nice. It's just slightly different. This stage I'm just babbling, not really have anything useful to talk about. Nothing has happened in this battle yet. I was still too far away to look at the scores of everyone else, in my opinion. But I'm going to excel the scores, so to speak, to see if we can calculate what happens with the cups. Nice! That is a good spot. Poop on. That's some nice assisted damage there. That still went in. Well done. All the TDs are getting murdered here. Poop Bond died. And our guy is going after Jessica Starlet. And he doesn't want to push too far, which I totally understand, even though it could have potentially done that. He's just being farmed at this stage. Now with the girl going in, hugging him to death. Let's see. They're stealing each other's home bases. And he's going to help his teammate by going after the FV. He was actually waiting for him. Ramming speed! And again, with the ram. Now we just have the 60 TP left. And he's going to get farmed. A little bit of tracking damage there. Oof. He does still eat a hit. But there we go. Casual 4.1, well 4.6k actually. And nice some assisted damage as well. That's a pretty quick game actually. Felt like it was really short. Let's see. E50M is one of those tanks with multiple legendary camos. I'm never sure which one I like the most. No, that's not the one. Does it actually, can you still see? No, you can't see how long a battle took. Huh? Not a fan of that. I like seeing that sort of random stuff. Let's see. Let's do one more and then we'll look at scores and all. Unless it's like a very short one. Because we've still got some time to fill. Got like 50 minutes until we get the next match. Well, 13 to be exact, but still. Betcha, mushroom. We've actually reached the time in the internet where nowadays youth sometimes do not know that meme. And it was like one of the first memes ever, before the word meme even was a thing. But legit, every time that I see this tank or drive this tank, that's what comes into my head. Let's see. He kind of wants to kill the people over there, I believe. But no one is there. He's getting shot at. I think they thought maybe someone wasn't there. Nice tracking shot. I'm not sure why he's standing out in the open like that. I mean, it's easy farming, so good for our guy. But if I feel sorry for him, there he goes. That's the end of the Foch. And now our Foch decides to just go in. He does get spotted there. Destar knows he's coming for him. Oof, that's not good. They're being murdered. Let's see. Oh, he missed! He missed! And he needs 2 more shots to take out the Death Star. And that fire definitely helps with that. GG. Now there's only 3 TDs left though, and that's always a risk. And he has to wait for his adrenaline to come back as well. Can he shoot him from there? Yes, he can. He does get spotted for it. And we have to type 71. Three heavies left. He's just casually farming. They're just not paying attention to him, which is absolutely beautiful. I mean, that Jaeger is doing special things, but This is the kind of game that is like an ace game in the making. E100 over there. Oof. There you go, now it's just E100. Who does not really want to be there. A-body is probably going to try and go... No, he's not going the long way around. I thought that he would actually go around to get behind the E100. Let's see. He doesn't want to be there anymore. Nice. 5.8k. You can eat a shot or two, that's fine. A little bit of tracking damage. Now you kind of have to like lure him to you because you want to farm all the damage in this case. Look at the damage that he's done so far. Primo the face, Primo the face. There we go. Beautiful. 1 damage away from like a perfect score there. What a lovely farming game. I never get it. Like in the game itself it's though 776 rather than 7773. So you missed 3 damage there somehow. Well, but a beautiful game this was. This is like, I love those games where you're active, you're moving around, and you're just getting the shots in. And they're just not focusing you enough. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look now at the chart. Pink versus back me. EG lost? Ooh. 3-1 from Win. That's gotta make Win feel good. And that could upset the scoreboard as well. Because as it is, EG was in 8th place. Oof. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. We have U3 BPA versus TTT. Serenity versus Will is what we're going to be watching. BPS versus Jesus. Unique versus OGT. ASN versus POG. Phoenix versus TRMT. Quick versus TQT. IGPA versus Raid. Zenith in a battle for 3rd place. Jokes versus APA. A lot depends on tonight, guys, honestly. Legion versus BPS. That's gonna be highly interesting though. Because if I'm looking at things, IGPA still has a chance. Jokes still has a chance. This is basically Jokes versus APA is all important. As is this IGPA versus Raid. Oh my god. That's gonna be, those matches are gonna be awesome. So much riding on it. Because the thing is, with the cups and all, with the stands that they have, I'm actually going to add some numbers to make it easier to check later. I'm just in Excel right now, by the way. Because the thing is that with EG on 3rd place, 8th place in total, I mean, and them now losing out on cups because they're at max going to be 3rd place, that can make a massive difference though. And that could work out in Joke's favor, because Jokes is going to get more cups than EG this time around. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god. To be fair though, it wouldn't be the same if EG is not in the top 8. So there is that as well. That's gonna make things hella interesting. There we go, we've got a room invite. Veil versus Serenity for a grand finals tonight. That's gonna be amazing as well. And I might actually have to wait until all the matches are over to see the standings. At the same time, we could also start the next one with the standings of how things are after tonight. But oh my god, Win is gonna feel good though. Like, Win isn't even in the top 16 right now. But this was very important for EG. I'm very curious how these battles are going to go. I kind of hope that ours are long and go to a tiebreaker. If only for the fact that it means that I don't have to have a lot of that time. Because if the matches are over very quickly, I do not want to wait until all the matches are over. Because that would just be prolonging the stream for no reason. We're just waiting for the timer to drop below 3 minutes before we go into the room. Because there's a 3-minute delay on the stream. That means that people can stream snipe and stuff like that. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened though. I mean, I cannot basically do the combat performance rating thing. I can't calculate that. But we can look at the cups afterwards. Because that's gonna be hella interesting, oh my god. And into the room we go. Veil versus Serenity. I do believe we will have Eye Shot there as well. There you go. And we have Serenity with 3 Type 71s, 3 Ice Force, and a Mouse for Dynasty Sprawl. Again, no 60p here though. Not this time. And on Veil's side, we see an LT, we see potentially 4 Type 71s, an AMX 54, and we're missing a player. Are they only 6? God, I hope not. But they only have 2 minutes to get a 7 player. This does not bode well. If they reach the grand finals of this group with just 6 players though, that would be epic. But honestly, you have 7 plus 3 reserves. How can you have 6 players? Oh my god. There we go. That's better. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. And Veil now has a complete team. Dun 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 dun. Two AMX 54s there now. 3 Type 71s. Potentially another one and an LT. But it depends on what Max Verstappen readies up in. And Flamingo. One minute left to go. And there we go. Only Flamingo needs to ready up. Has gone for a Type 71 as well by the looks of it. No, VK72 it is. Or maybe not. There's still time to switch things around, to be fair. Curious about those AMX 54s though. That's an interesting choice. Not that it's a bad tank in any way. It's absolutely lovely tank. I love it. But we don't generally see them in tours. $18 seconds left to go. Before we go into the first game of this best of 7. Meaning the first team that reaches 4 victories gets the most cups tonight. I wonder if anyone streamed. EG versus Win. Because that would definitely be a match to see. We have Serenity heading a bit to both sides, with Veil leaving 2 tanks in spawn and taking a bit of like a holding position. The real Husky does get spotted straight away though, but so do Tackles and Alpha. And Alpha is going up the ramp there. And everyone is taking holding position. Lego is all on his own there. But they don't know yet that there's a few people that they're still missing. And Lego decides to be cheeky and go for base B, see if he can get it. Because if he does, that gives him a nice bit of advantage, because that's also one of the hardest bases to cap. They are coming for him. But he does get the base. Alpha though loses quite a bit of HP. Lego gets stuck against the building and takes multiple hits for that. Shots fired. But Serenity does have the base and thus has an advantage here. The AMXs are getting their shots in. Or shooting. They're still shooting at Alpha. La Creatura. I'm gonna go with Creatura. Took a little bit of a hit there. But all in all, everyone is waiting patiently. And Alpha is by far the target that gets shot at repeatedly. Those AMX is still trying to farm him. And he's still spotted. Flamingo lost a bit of HP. Serenity is now... Look at this move though. That's sort of like pincering. Creating a crossfire. And now Veil is pushing into the city. Not so much because they want to. But because they kind of have to. Because Serenity is right behind them there. Going after Max Verstappen. Flamingo is the first one gone. Max Verstappen is going to be gone at the next reload from Flytix. There's no helping that. And Veil has responded by pushing after Tackles, who might not live to tell the tale. But first they kill Alexandra, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Obviously not the real one, but named after her. Alpha, still alive. Tagos actually does get taken out though. And La Creatura is the next target there. Almost gone. And we have the Simone AMX-54 moving in there. Tanks are disappearing left and right with La Creatura and Alpha both gone now. Simone being chased by the mouse. And Flytix. Flytix driving against the wall a little bit. He's pulling back, but there he goes. And now it's just the real Husky. The one that gets spotted first. He's being crushed to death by the Silva. Oh, we've seen it happen before, but it didn't work out then. In this case, it was a full body hug. And basically, the real Husky got crushed to death. Cheeky little game there. Flamingo did not get a shot in. But he was being crossfired, pushed forwards because of that, and just... Yeah. Poor guys didn't stand a chance there. So that's the first game up and over. And for the second game on Dinsy's Pearl, we see Veil now taking 3 Type 71s, 2 IS4s, a 205B and a 60B. And on the other side, we see Serenity now taking 4 ice force, 2 60Ps, and a mouse. Let's see. Flighting did unready. Not for sure if they're just going to change loadout or anything, or camo even. Or if they're changing tanks, but he keeps the IS-4 there. Let's see, I forgot to check which group EG is. The group numbers don't seem to be correct. Yeah, no, there we go. Fujit is streaming them. I am dying to know what happened there. I'm definitely going to ask him after the stream is over. And here we go into the second game of this best of 7. And I will check the groups after to check how they're doing. After we've added the cups for Serenity, depending on whether they win or lose, of course. Meow. So are they basically now trying to be cats or bees, or cat bees, bees cats? Oh my god, how can you not like bees? Bees are amazing. These conversations are epic. In the meantime, we have Vil basically stacking their tanks around base C. And yeah, flamingos do make weird noises. I cannot actually copy them. Oh, bless them though. The real Husky loses a little bit of HP trying to get base C there. So does the Silva. Flamingo has lost a bit more though. Base A has been kept. Base C has been kept. The shot from Destiny not penning there. So both teams now have a base, with Serenity having the slight point advantage there. Covardo, I'm not pronouncing it that way. Holding behind the corner there. Oof. Oh, those 60Ps. We missed that, but look at the damage done there. Poor Alexandra. Obviously not the real Alexandra. But they're going to get... Oof, no, they're trying to save the Silva. Tacos takes him out. Timon. Pushing him very aggressively here. And he's about to get 60P'd. Double 60P'd. And that didn't pen. Max Verstappen. Dropping in unannounced there. Shoots Alpha. Gets shot in turn. Tacos takes out Timon. The real Husky. Basically, Alpha is not looking too healthy here. Da Silva gets taken out. There goes the real Husky, but also Alpha. Max Verstappen. Not going to last for long. There he goes. And now we have La Creatura being set upon. Pretty aggressive game here. Tackles still alive, if barely. No, never mind. He's no longer alive. He got unalived. Flamingo still alive. Covardo. Oof. Not going to survive this. He does take out Destiny though. Spit. Flamingo taken out. 3 they're cheating him to death, or trying to. And there he goes. Spit takes him out in the end. In a beautiful golden mouse. bit of a brutal match. We missed the onset of that, but those 6 TPs in the spawn, getting those shots in, that basically started the whole, the downfall, so to speak. One and a half minutes left to go before we go into the first match on Winter Malinovka, the second map of this matchup. And we now see Flamingo taking LT. On the other side we see 6 TPs and types and IS-4s. Those IS-4s seem to be doing a lovely job though. Tacos in the LT. And let's see what the Silva takes. There we go. 3 Type 71s, 2 60Ps in IS-4 and an LT. Versus 1 LT, 4 Type 71s, a Kranwagen and potentially an IS-4. Let's see. And there we go, IS-4 it is. Dun 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 dun. No real pressure just yet, but it is building up. Because it is a best of 7, so the first team to reach 4 victories will get the most cups basically. Because this is the last game, last matchup of the evening at least, I believe. Every time it sends me back to the garage, I get like this sick feeling in the pit of my stomach, thinking like, I did ready up, didn't I? And yes I did! But the game is just trolling me. Phil heading towards both C. We have the LTs not spotting each other here. Blind shot did happen though. And he got spotted for that. So he knows that he's there. Flamingo has not been spotted though. Now he's hightailing it out of there. Does not get spotted for it. Not a blind shot happening. The Silver gets spotted going up the ramp. Takes a blind shot into another bush. Base C is being capped. And now we have Tacos taking base A in turn. Shots being fired. But so far it's a very slow building game. The Silva now going to go up the ramp. Shots are being fired into the camping positions, but they've done no damage so far. Kran takes a little bit of a nosebleed from Da Silva. And they're trying to shoot him some more. Spitfires did get spotted for that. Covardo in the middle, along with Alexandra and La Creatura in the corner. And Tacos is just basically driving around trying to see where everyone is. Da Silva holding the ramp. Spit and Destiny both spotted now. But not much is happening. Oof. Max Verstappen being hit a bit more, but so does Tacos now. The real husky there. Oof. And he hightails it out of there. Da Silva in the meantime going back up the ramp in the middle. Spit in a pretty dangerous position. Going for base B. Does take a hit for it. But if he manages to cap that base, that would give Serenity a good and proper advantage there. He does lose HP for it though. Has to be careful. A lot of lines of fire into base B. He does have some support. And now he almost has the base, and he did manage to cap it. Very well played here by Serenity. Taking that point advantage. Spit now losing more HP though. Not in a fun position. And Da Silva is heading around to go after Max Verstappen. But they don't quite know where they are. They're not pushing. Max Verstappen gets to live another moment. Is currently unspotted. And now Spit did shoot at him. Oof! Nice shot by Alpha. They're all between the buildings. Look at that. Look at where Alpha is. And where that shot went. Well done. Destiny going in. Losing quite a bit of HP, but adding insult to injury by taking base C for a little bit. And now we have Vil moving in. Wanting to get that B cap. They're not going to be able to get it. Flytix is being focused on, but we're already at 1k points as Flamingo gets taken out and the match is for Serenity. And so it's like slow, 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 fast, 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 done. Very well played by both teams here. Again. And Serenity just basically finishing it off like that. It's just beautiful to watch. Thing is, I pretty much like watching all tour games. Because that level of coordination is just always fun. But when you get to top 8, it's always just something else. Almost always. Not all. There have been issues in the past, let's say. But generally, the clans there are just like next level. And then every once in a while, you get a clan that's like next level. And it's amazing to watch. And I don't pretend to be an expert on tours. I'm definitely not. But I just love watching this level of tour of gameplay. And just seeing the beauty of it. The focus fire and everything. It's lovely to see. So now with 3-0, we are up for a potential match point for Serenity. If they win the next game, then they've won the matchup. $30 left to go. Serenity now ready with 3 Type 71s, 2 60Bs and IS-4 and LT. Versus an LT, 4 Type 71s, a Yo and an IS-4. Very curious what the Yo is going to do. Do absolutely love the tank, but it's always interesting to see it in tours. And also just whether or not it takes the 2 shotgun or the 3 shotgun. And let's see. Because the thing is, as a streamer, I can see, or I should be able to see. He's got the 3 shotgun. Because you see like the reload thing and how many shells there would be in there. Tacos again. Going for the spotty game with Flamingo. Easy going to blind shot though. He does shoot. He does not hit. He does get spotted for it. So he again knows that he's there. And now he's actually gone into that bush. Ooh, they're pushing. Vil going after Tacos, who gets out of there without being spotted. Only now getting spotted, but he's in safety. B immediately being capped. Da Silva gets shot for it though. And base C being capped as well. And he does get reset again. And takes more hits. And now has to be careful where he's at. And gets shot by the Yo. It's a trap! Timon loses some HP in turn. But that was very well played. With like every line of fire in base B was protected. Now the real Husky Flytics, again, this seemed to be a trap. The way that Veil is stacking their tanks is very cleverly done here. Now they're getting caught in the crossfire though. And Spitfire's dig cap base B here. So they are pushing. And we have Tacos at the back. Going towards the windmill. To help with that. Flytics not looking too healthy, but Coardo looking a lot worse for wear already. Does get taken out. Flytics survives a little bit longer, but is taken out as well. Timon in the middle. Not looking too healthy. We have Spitfires arriving to try and help. The Silva survives by the skin of his teeth. Timon gets taken out. La Creatura is shooting Spitfires. Alexandra is not looking too healthy either. Da Silva is barely alive, but is actually still alive. Destiny misses that. But Spit does not. The real Husky gets set upon. And Spit senses victory. They have 2 bases. It is imminent. Real Husky also gets taken out. Now we just have Flamingo, who is crossing over the gap to try and aid Max Verstappen versus Alpha. It looks like Max Verstappen went AFK there though. And there we go, 1k points. But the way that he was standing and just not moving at all, I think his game probably crashed. This is the thing though. Someone in the chat just said EU plays totally different from what I used to see in tournaments. Even if there is light tank, its role not done as should be. It's not about... basically what they're doing is they're spotting... The lights are spotting generally. And then they're going around and being supportive. And that's, in my opinion, what the light should do. We just don't generally see that in randoms. Because lights will be everything from camper to YOLO. But overall, that spawning thing, the spawning thing is definitely done well in my opinion. But this is a big, huge difference between now ex-CIS and the EU server. Because yes, EU's gameplay tends to be a lot more tactical, whereas the CIS gameplay, when I've seen CIS tours, has always been like YOLO, and not like YOLO as in we don't care at all. It's sort of more like an effective YOLO, but it's like high risk, high reward kind of thing. And then you just get into a straight on brawl, and it's all about whether or not people get their shots in. I much prefer the tactical gameplay because it's a lot more fun to see. I love the whole thinking game, like trying to outthink your enemy. I like that a lot better than just brawls. This is not the one that I wanted. This is the one that I wanted. Let's see, do we have scores here yet? So Pink came first. No surprise there. Win is still going on. EG got 3rd place. I'm actually going to edit that in my sheet. So, oh god, I need to format the cells properly. Nope. 0, there we go. And Pink was first. There we go. And then we have U3. That is still going on. And this is already over. Well, Serenity we know won. Let's see, Serenity, there you are. Just adding the cups there though, right now, in my lovely little Excel sheet. Vil is not in the top 16. But it might get there actually. I need to look at that later on. BPS also won. No surprise there. So the ones that we're still looking for are, of course, OGT was also in the top 16. They are still going, so can't check them yet. ASN, also still going. Phoenix here, also still going, so can't really check that either. You have BTD in there? Nope. Okay, so we're quick. That is still going. I'm so curious about this one. IGPA versus Raid. IGPA won 4-0. Oof. So that means that Raid got second and IGPA got first. That's definitely... Oof. Those are the matches though. Do we have a Zenith in there? No, we do not. That's not what I wanted to do. Crap. So all the matches are like over, but at the same time, there's just so much going on. Well, not all our matches are over, I mean. But there's just so much going on right now. Like this, everything depends on this. They are still going as well. But if Jokes wins here, well, even though they're at most a second, so that's also like big impact on the top 8. So BPS Spit Runnery is also first. And Legion is second. But Legion is in the top 16 at the moment, so I don't have them in my list. And that's the main one. So the clans that I missed are APA, U3 BPA, Jokes, ASN, Quick and Phoenix, TGT, TQT and OGT. So many TTTTs. So I'm going to show a replay and then we're going to go over things again to fill in the blanks. Not sure what to show you. We've got some lovely games. I'm going to show you another replay. I know it's not an ace, but I'm kind of curious what happened here, so I'm going to show you that. If it actually lets me. There we go. This is interesting though. Like honestly, with all the cup settings and all, I do kind of like this sort of stuff. I love working in Excel, and I am a big nerd. And I'm really curious what's going to be the top 8 after today. Because technically Jokes got more cups than Easy now, I believe. So that's going to make things highly interesting. And so much depending on the 4th qualifier. And I do like that. It's not all set in stone already. That's a bit forwards there, hun. That poor object. Is it just going to peak like that? Spaghetti 65 also being very forwards. Oof, big hit there. There goes the object. Killed by another object. VK 45. Nice little hit there. Casual farming here. Seems to be going quite nicely here. So far. Oof. That fire though, poor guy. Only just not that. Nice. VK's also been taken out. Let's see. TDs have not been spotted. Nice shot. I don't think he has to be afraid, because if there was a camper there in the bush, the 268-4 would have already spotted him. Nice. Now you can just go hunting for the... There he is, 268. I'm legit wondering how the top 8 is going to look. Oh, beautiful. Just casually farming damage here. But he's probably not going to get another shot in. Or maybe... Oof, no, never mind. That's a quick, brutal game, though. Well done. I do get why that wasn't nice, because you didn't get any kills, no supremacy points. It wasn't a supremacy battle, I know, but that's the point. But lovely little carry here. Okay, let's go back to... If the game lets me load, there we go. So now we know pink. And we know EG. Let's see, we were looking for APA. And we're looking for these two. 4-1 for U3 BPA. So U3 BPA is first and TTT is second. Okay. Just scrolling through. I think we already knew that one as well. OGT is still going on, so that we don't know yet that one yet. ASM lost. Okay, so ASN got second. Dun 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 dun. Junta, I get the sentiment, but just for purpose, basically to clarify, there's a lot more countries that speak Cyrillic than just Russia. So please don't just call them that. It's the same as assuming that I must be British or American for speaking English. It's not like that. Let's see. Do we have unique in there? No, we didn't. Phoenix. 1. So Phoenix gained 4 points. This is also one that we need to know that is not ready yet. So group 9 is still going. Raid. 4 is, oh, we already knew that one, never mind. So group 9 is gone. I keep clicking back too far. And I really want to know the results there. This is also the main one that we were waiting for. 11, 9 and 11. That's the ones we're waiting for. So yeah, I think that's all the clans that we're waiting for, actually. That have like a chance of top 8. I'm going to play you one more replay because I want to show you the score afterwards. And then we can look at things together. Let's go for a... Come on. There we go. A quick little steel clubbing game. And let's see what happens there. It's a bit special if people have like... You have Crawler and Crabmaster in one team. Let's see. God, and after this I actually still need to play. And I probably need to get like a lot of kills, so I will need someone to carry me. Hopefully Yusuf will be online, or Toby, or Andy, or one of my lovely teammates. Oh, there we have one. Nice little tracking shot. Yeah, and you still need to destroy 14 people, honestly. And that hit the rock, but he does get the base. This is one of those things that I don't really drive it, because if I drive T6 I would drive to Fury. Nice little bit of farming done though. There we go. But they're slowly but surely losing teammates. That's not a good thing. Those shots would be great if he wasn't behind a building, but I love shots like that. There's like a free damage tog. That's a lot of damage to be had. If you can get all the shots in there. Oof. That definitely helps. They were just letting him farm, but there's only 2 people left now. That's the thing. Now they're looking at him. That's a bit of a low roll. Okay, that's one gone. We have a Wolverine. That's also gone. We know that there's a very healthy Tog somewhere. And he's like, I don't really want to be here anymore. Can't blame him for that. Don't know where the Tog has gone. Oof, he's getting shot through the train now. Oof. There's the Tog. Tog is going to win by a mile in reload. That's an issue. But it is very, very slow. They need to focus on that M6 for us, definitely. There we go, well done. Now it's just a Tog. Tog is love, Tog is life. I like it when he shows his side like that. Corpse in the way now. He really wants his teammate. I can't believe he actually hit him like that. I mean, he's got the base, so he could just basically hide and try not to get shot. He's being a bit risky here. Talk is coming slowly but surely, but talk cannot cap the bases. Wow, Yunsa, seriously? How petty is that? You were just timed out, you weren't banned or anything. So let's see. He's just casually... He's just waiting to outcap him, to be honest, and I can't blame him there. He should be able to win this. He just has to stay alive for a bit longer. Bit too impatient there. But I understand not pushing your luck. Oh, that was lucky. Not gonna lie. $3k damage. Nice little colo. Probably lots of supremacy points as well. I'll check those as well. $844. Well done. Okay. Let's go back and have a look at all the tools. We're waiting for group 9. 4-3 for quick there. So that means that quick won and TQT got second. And then we had group 11. We were waiting for that as well. That is the big one here. APA won. And Jokes got second. But this, oh god, they did literally just overtake. ASN overtook EG as well. The only one we're leaving, we still need is OGT. That was also still going on at the time. Where are you? I wish you could search for clan tag. They won. So that's basically the top 16. Okay, so I'm now going to show you my lovely Excel sheet that looks like this. Basically, this is not changing. Basically, I'm going to make that like the current standing as it is. Because this is still the same. They all have the same amount. But then, Serenity gained a place. That means that Raid lost a place. And then we have basically 8 and they have a lower, they had a higher, so not sure who's 8 now. But both Ikpa and Jokes overtook EG here, who's now, let's say 10th, because I don't know which one is 8th. No, even more than that. ASN is 10th. And EG is 11th. No. Yeah, no, that's true. No, they have 31,000. So they are 11th and EG is 10th. And this is also like, for the rest it doesn't, for the top 8 it doesn't matter. But this is an upset though. Like Serenity gained a place, so that's more, probably feels more safe. But EG now being 10th, or 9th if you look at it like shared 8th. But that means that there's a lot going to be riding on that. On basically the 4th qualifier for the EU server. That's going to be amazing. Definitely interesting stuff. Amazing. So that's basically going to be it. Let me just take that away again. Thank you all for watching. I am hyped. Basically, tomorrow we have a day off. Sunday I will be back to stream the 4th qualifier day 1, which is going to be like full of AFK teams and everything again, but still should be funny. And then Monday with the 2nd day, and then after Tuesday we know who's in the top 8. And it's gonna be awesome because the tension is high and anything can still happen. But a lot depends on that 3rd day especially. Oof. Interesting stuff. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you guys on Sunday again. Good night.